An earthquake has shaken the Lower Mainland. Earthquakes Canada places the quake just off the Sunshine Coast, about 70 kilometers from Vancouver. The event has been felt across Metro Vancouver, with reports coming from Burnaby and the Tri-Cities. It suggested it could have been felt as far inland as Merritt. No word yet on any damage or injuries. Joining us now via phone is John Cassidy, earthquake expert at Natural Resources Canada. John, what can you tell us?
Yeah, this was at 1:26 this afternoon. It was roughly a magnitude 5 earthquake that was north of Seashelt, so on the Sunshine Coast, felt by many people all across southwestern British Columbia. Here in Victoria, I felt about 5 or 10 seconds of shaking. Everything was rattling on the desk. So early days, we don't have a lot of reports yet of detailed reports, but certainly a lot of people felt the shaking, and certainly we might expect aftershocks over the coming hours.
What do we know about the scale and magnitude of the earthquake?
Yeah, that's about it so far, that we have this roughly magnitude 5 just north of the Sunshine Coast. Currently working on the depth, because that will tell us something about aftershocks we might expect. So yeah, it's just early days at this point. But it was roughly 60 kilometers from Vancouver and about 160 from Victoria.
Okay, John, we know the Cascadia subduction zone has the potential to cause what is known to be the big one. That is a magnitude 9 earthquake. Could this be a sign of that? No, this will not impact the lock subduction fault, but it certainly reminds us, it's part of life on the West Coast. It reminds us of this is an active earthquake zone. So it's been a while since we've had a magnitude 5, but we've had them before. Okay, and any potential for tsunamis?
No, wouldn't expect any tsunami from this earthquake, although if you are near any body of water, landslides can trigger, in some cases, localized waves. So if you are near a lake, a river, an inlet, and you feel strong shaking, you should move away from the water.
All right, thank you. That was John Cassidy with Natural Resources Canada. Now we're going to head over to Seashelt to hear from somebody who's on the ground near the epicenter.
I was pretty confident it was an earthquake. My wife was in the other room, and I think I shouted an expletive and said, I think we're in the middle of an earthquake. It was over very quickly. Our cat took refuge under the couch, and then we just sort of talked about it. But to be totally honest, I didn't get confirmation immediately. I mean, we got the alert from Apple that everybody gets, but I started getting texts from lots of friends who apparently had the news immediately that it was centered here in Seashelt. I didn't realize.